Hello. My name's Sam and welcome to my channel, So Let's Sparkle with Sam. So today I'm having a bit of a slouchy day today. It is Friday. I'm wearing my comfy cozy space fabric Jackson pullover and I've got the coziest of cozy Sagaru trousers from Friday Pack Company. Yeah, this part of the Sagaru set. And I've just got the trousers. So yeah, just having a nice kind of comfy, cozy, slouchy day today. And I thought I'd pop on and say hi. So I normally do my kind of Friday Sews video on a Monday. But I thought I would do it today and try and get it out to you as quickly as possible, because on Monday I am going to be releasing my hashtag SewFrugal25 video, and you don't want two of me on one day, do you? It's too much. It's just too much. So yeah, so I thought I'd just give you a little catch up what's been going on. So I've had a lovely week. I don't know whether I managed to show you. I know I'd finished my other tote bag, my recess zip tote bag for myself. I have actually finished the one that I've done for a gift, which has got the lovely Stitch with Love label on, and then it's got the recess zip and all of the exactly the same as all the other bits and pieces. So that is now ready to send. So I have finished that. I thought I'd just show you that quickly in case I had already shown you, because I wasn't quite sure, but I got that finished this week. I've had a very busy kind of week of work, so everything started back again. The children have started back at their regular session. I've started back working in the shop in Carolyn Rose. Carolyn Rose has asked me to do a regular live, so I will be going live on the Carolyn Rose School of Sewing. I'll put the link to the website down in the comments and to the Instagram page. So every Thursday 10:06 I will be going live, and that is all for Carolyn Rose. And yeah, just to tell you about what's going on there, which is very exciting. I did actually have a little play and did a live on my channel just to see if it worked, because I wanted to say thank you. So I'm going to take this opportunity to thank all of you. So those that will watch me regularly will know that I did a thing and I released my tote bag pattern, my So Much Space, see what I did there, tote bag pattern that's got the extra big bottom base. So it's a smallish bag. It takes a small amount of fabric, but it's got lots of room inside. You know, kind of like the TARDIS bag, but yeah, I'll just grab it off the hook for you so you can have a closer look. And yeah, so my pattern went out. It's got a sew along video and it's got a little trifold, pop it back, instruction as well. And yeah, and you have all been fabulous, like so fantastic. I've had so many people download the pattern. I've even had a few people make it already, and it's like on Instagram already. So blew my mind, that did. It was so quick. Yeah, so thank you from the bottom of my heart. So I will put it down below just in case anyone hasn't seen it. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. It's been a bit overwhelming. I can't believe how many of you have just come out of your way to support little old me. So I really appreciate it. I really do. And yeah, watch this space. I'll definitely be doing some more if that's what you like, and it seems like you do. So yeah, I am gonna just do a quick run through of what's come in the sewing room and what I've been up to this week. I have been joining in with Sew Hayley Jane this week. So she's had a WIPs challenge. So those of you who don't know, WIPs are work in progress, and I have a lot of WIPs. it's something that I have constantly. I start something, it quite often goes in the naughty corner. Sometimes it comes out of the naughty corner quite quickly and progresses a bit, and then it goes back away again. Others don't. So I had 2 WIPs that I was working on this week, 2 that I really did want to get finished. So, and it went from really the sublime to the ridiculous in WIP history. So my first one was a cloths kit that I bought ages ago, years ago. In fact, it was 4 years ago, a little bit more than 4 years ago. I bought from Cloth Kits. It was an A-line skirt pattern, and it said on the packet, great for beginners. So I was fairly new to sewing at that point, not really done a lot of dressmaking at all, and thought, great for beginners. Great, that's me. Bought the kit, opened the kit, saw that it was just one piece of fabric. So there wasn't any pattern pieces, there wasn't anything I needed to trace, or, it was just all marked on the fabric, and there was no indication of which bit you cut for which size you needed. There were size notches on it, but nowhere to say where you needed to cut it. In the instructions were sparse, and I'm being generous. There was hardly any photos of what I needed to do. So absolutely honestly, it just went back in the envelope. It went back in the box again and went away because I just couldn't face it. For a beginner, there's no way. I just didn't know what to do. And then I was going through my WIPs when Hayley said about this challenge, and I thought, do you know what? I've got the skills now. I've definitely got the skills to do that. I know how to put a zip in. I roughly know what I need to cut for an A-line skirt. And I did it, and I put it together, and it's finished. So I'm really, really pleased. Will I be buying a cloths kit again for something like that? Probably not. But would I buy a cloths kit again for perhaps something else? Yeah, maybe, because it was all there and it was all ready. And it, as a kit, it was fine. But there was just a couple of things that they didn't really kind of talk about. That obviously, if I was making an A-line skirt for myself again, I would change. The main one being there was no interfacing or no talk of interfacing. And I don't know whether you can see in the picture, but because I don't have a very big waist to hips ratio, I need that supporting in the waist to give me a waist. And it wasn't there. And although the facing was in, because the fabric wasn't very structured, now really I should have thought of that as I was putting it together and put some interfacing in. And maybe if I made it again, I may do that, or I may even pop some interfacing in it after the fact. I could just unpick it, and yeah. But anyhow, you live and you learn, don't you? So, but yeah, that was really fun. So I've been on a couple of lives this week to, when I say lives, I don't mean lives, I mean virtuals, when there's real live people there virtually. And that's been brilliant, and that's been a real boost, and that's why I've got 2 WIPs finished. So I got the skirt finished, and then I have been working on my stash squatter. So I haven't actually got a Smash the Stash video planned for this month because I haven't managed to finish everything. Total honesty here, I just haven't managed to finish everything. But the one thing I did want to finish is I wanted to finish my stash squatter. So those of you that watched that video, let me just pop these bits back here. I had this fabric in my stash, this lovely kind of houndstooth. I didn't know what composition it was, and I'm still not 100% sure. It feels a bit like coating, and I cut it out in the olive pinafore, which I made from the Tilly and the Buttons Make It Simple book. And this is a great book. It's so, I really underuse my books, I think. So yeah, so basically I'll show you which one I chose to make. So I chose to make this one, but I did use some of the add-ons. Now there's an add-on in here to make a back waist tab, and I did do that because I don't know about you, it just looks nice. It kind of finishes it off. There was an option for me to add pockets, and I did just have enough fabric to cut out the pockets. I cut out the pockets, but it's quite short, and when I tacked them on, I didn't like where they were, so I took them off again. But I have got the tab here, and then I am going to pop in a video now of how I used my Vario tool to pop these really cute little, can you see these little shell poppers on? Now I don't know whether you can see, but mine are quite close to the edge, and that's because when I first tried it on, it was a little bit snug. So I decided to put them a little bit closer to the edge, and the only place it was snug was around my bust, and I didn't want it gaping, and actually just making them going a little bit close to the edge did the trick. Yeah, and then I'll show you here. I've got, can you see, the Be Brave and Just a Little Bit Wild, and size just right, which it is because I adapted. So yeah, so here's me putting the poppers on. So here is my olive pinafore. Here are the Prim fasteners that I'm using. And I've opened the packet here because I need to get the little tool out to use for my Vario tool. Now I've put a little practice one in, as you can see, and it tells you that you need to put the top of the button in the upper and then the bottom of the snap in the bottom one. Now that's fine, but I found that actually the button fits nicer in the little cap that you get for the normal snap fasteners. So I put the top button in the top, and then I put the bottom fastener. So basically that bit is in the bottom, that bit is in the top. And then I've marked on my pinafore where I want them to go. I'm going to put my fabric inside exactly where I want it to go. As soon as I'm happy that it's all lined up, hands away so you can see, and I'm just going to push down. You don't have to push that hard, and then just lift it up, and there it is. And I've got my little popper in. And then for the other side, you just do it the other way. So you put the closure in the top, and then the bit that the popper goes in the bottom, which is this bit, and then you put that on the other side, and then they pop together. So I'm going to carry on doing that, and I'll come back when I've finished. So I've now popped those on, and as you can see, or let me put it up a bit so you can actually see, and they just pop like this and pop together, and I think they look rather nice. I love my Vario tool. I absolutely love my Vario tool. It's so handy. And yeah, I've ordered myself quite a few different types of poppers now, and now I know which ones I need for kind of different types of fabric. So yeah, it is so easy to do. No looking back now. So that was really good fun, and I got that finished. And I also have this month got finished my another Smash the Stash project, which was this lovely fabric is now a Tony shirt and some Jamie tomatoes? Jamie pajamas. I say that every time, I've got a problem. So the Jamie pajama bottoms, they are all done, and then this lovely Tony shirt. So now with this one, I love this, but I don't think it's ever going to be something that I wear together, because I don't like this shirt as a pajama shirt. I think it fits me brilliantly just as and I think I'll just wear it as a shirt with jeans in the summer. I just didn't find it very comfortable as a pyjama shirt. So I think I might have to play around with the size for the pyjamas, but it's fine. And then I'll just wear these with a t-shirt for bed. So, or I might even just wear them around the house because, you know, I love them. Now, I haven't managed to get a photo of me in those as yet, but Mr. Sparkles is around, so if I manage to get it before I get this video uploaded, you'll see it here. If not, you'll just have to stalk me on Instagram. I'm So Let's Sparkle with Sam on Instagram, and it will go up at some point, I promise. So yeah, so what's come into my lovely sewing space this week? Talking of sewing spaces, if you don't, you need to go and watch the lovely Tamlin Sewn on the Time. I watch her, or I'm sure you, I mean, if you follow me, you definitely follow Tamlin. I watch her all the time. I absolutely adore her, and I've been finding it really interesting watching her kind of really think carefully about her sewing space, because life changes, doesn't it? And your sewing space change, and what you want out of it changes. And I think she's got herself in a little bit of a muddle, like we all do. I do all the time, you know. And it's really interesting kind of seeing how she's dealing with it, because I know that I suffer with a bit of, you know, what's the word? You know, a bit of mess stress disorder. You know, sometimes the mess is fine and sometimes the mess is just too much. And yeah, and so it's just really interesting, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how she sorts it out. So yeah, go over and watch Tamlin, because she's brilliant, and also I think you'll find it really interesting. So yeah, I treated myself to a few fabrics. Now, Always Knitting and Sewing, who you know I support regularly, they have a little thing. So if you're a member of their Stitch Club, what happens is when they get new fabrics in, they send them to you first. So you get first dibs. So it's another little, you know, it's just another little good thing about being a member. It's a little perk of membership. And they had the new Simplicity cottons come up, and I just couldn't resist this one, because look at it. It's just amazing. So this is going to be some kind of bag, but I'm not quite sure what yet. And then to go with it, I got this blender, which I just think is fantastic because it matches her shirt, and I just think it looks absolutely gorgeous. So that's going to be some kind of bag. I also, excuse me, I also treated myself to this. So this is a little pack of the new Sunday Brunch by Tilda, because what I think I might do is I might make another one of the patchwork tote bags, but I'm going to work it in so that I can, I'm probably going to make it a bit differently. But yeah, I just think they're gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, really treated myself to that because, you know, I'm worth it. And yeah, and then I also got some of these. Now this is just a little Fat Quarter bundle of goodies, which are just these little quilting cottons, all in these lovely pastel shades. I don't wear a lot of pastel shades, so I've got an Easter project that I want to do, and I didn't really have any of these colours in my scraps, so I treated myself to a bundle, and I'm going to do, for my next Crafted with Love swap for next month, the theme is Easter, and I have an idea, but I won't tell you what I'm doing. I'll save that for another day. But I needed to order myself some of those because I just didn't have any appropriate colours that I needed for that. And then last week, when we took the dog back to my sister's, me and Simon went to the big John Lewis and I bought some fabric. How gorgeous is this wool? It's just so gorgeous. I wasn't going to buy it, but I did. I couldn't resist. I just couldn't resist. So Yeah. It was only £14 a metre. I bought 2 metres. It's going to be some kind of coat. I don't know quite what yet, but I just love it. So if you've got any ideas what I could make with it, then let me know. But I just love it. So yeah, so that's what I've been up to really. I've got quite a nice weekend planned. I'm going to have a really nice day tomorrow sorting. I've put a whole day aside for sorting tomorrow because me and Simon have both got new things happening at the moment and we're both starting new things. So it's a good time for us to have a little bit of a sort. And then Sunday's family day. So I've got all of the kids coming over and it is actually all of them this time. So that'll be extra specially good. And we're going to have a nice Sunday dinner and a chill, hopefully, because I'm feeling quite tired this week. So yeah. So that is what I've been up to. Please, let's have a chat in the comments. Tell me what you've been getting up to this week. I have made the decision that I'm going to like the comments that I like underneath, but I may not respond to all of them because I've just been finding it a little bit too difficult to respond to everyone. I'm going to do my best to respond to as many as I can, but just know I have read them. I do love you and I will get to them as soon as I can. So if you have some time to sew, let me know. And don't forget to sparkle. Take care. Bye for now.